Hit it, Logan.
It's After Hours with Ty and Millions. In for Mariah.
Your weekly download of their extracurricular activities. Enjoy.
This week on After Hours with Ty and Millions.
What's a foam party? What's this?
This is what you get for faking a sick day, Millions. All right, a lardy cake, a chutney bun, or an Eccles cake.
I know them because I think you pronounced all of them incorrect.
All right, I don't know what episode it is, but Millions is sick with walking pneumonia, I believe.
Okay.
Something, whatever she picked up in Vegas.
But she's missing the one she would have really liked to be here for. Chef Kevin Conniff is back.
Oh, back again. Thanks for having me, guys.
Are you in the 3-timers club or 4-timers club?
I think it's 3. What do you think?
I don't know. I know
What is Mike Noble at?
We told the bass player of Hotel Mira that you were coming on, and then he instantly did 2 like back to back.
Did he? He's trying to catch up?
He's beating you. He's ahead.
I think this is 3. Solid 3.
Could be 3.
Yeah. What are we drinking today?
Today's Wild Ice Saison with lemon.
I
Sometimes
like
I like a Saison, sometimes I don't.
I like this can. It looks pretty cool.
It's from Born Brewing here in Calgary. So.
Oh, nice.
The label material is
Oh,
really
good.
cool.
It's strong beer. Kevin, I did
Perfect.
not know that. I just grabbed it in a haze this morning. How much percentage is this?
6%.
6%. We'll take it. Let's try it.
Ooh.
It's good for
All
after the
right.
holidays.
Cheers. Hope you had a good
Cheers.
holiday, Kevin.
Yeah, it was awesome. I want to hear all about your Mexico thing, and I got a story for you in Mexico.
Yes. So I was back in Mexico with the family at a resort. I was pretty even keeled throughout. Read a lot. Like people.
Read? Yeah.
Yeah. Mariah was making fun of me. Mariah was in my DMs being like, "Hey, what are you on page 7?" I finished the book. I read a sports book, Tamar DeRosen's book, but it was mostly a lot of drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And playing with the niece and nephews. I was going to the gym the first couple of nights I was there.
And then it just trails off, I bet, right? Yeah.
Well, because playing with the niece and nephew, like in the pool, they don't want to stop.
It's a workout on its own, yeah.
It was like a kettlebell swing
Yeah.
every 5 minutes going off. And you combine it with drinking as your electrolytes.
That's it, yeah.
Recipe for disaster. So I take it you've been a couple of times. You're a pretty well-traveled man.
Yeah, I've been there. And the last time, I don't know if you noticed, so last time I was there I was 25 years old. And I went down, tried to catch the tail end of spring break, 25, right? Me and my buddy, Danny, from New York. And we were watching the spring breaks way back in the day. MTV was there, Pauly Shore, all those kinds of guys. So we went down there and we were hanging out. And lo and behold, me and my friend Danny, we ran into 5 Canadians in the pool at the all-inclusive resort, just kind of like you were down there. I'm surprised there was no Canadians down there, And that's one of those 5 this day is my wife, Melissa. So that's how I met my wife, down in Mexico on a resort.
At spring break?
At spring break. You got
You
it.
tell the kids that?
They know that, and they're starting to ask a little bit more and more about what went on, because my 16-year-old started to be like, oh, so the spring break, Dad, what's going on with what's a foam party? What's this? What's a
party?
Hey, they had
pub
the
crawl?
foam parties going.
Did they have
still.
it?
Yeah.
Senior frogs and all that stuff, and the wristbands and everything?
There was no wristbands at this resort, which
No?
is wild.
Okay.
And the foam party, like it was like a family hotel. So my niece and nephew are
God.
there, and they think it's like the coolest thing they've ever seen.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm like, soap and water.
Soap and water. It's slippery and you're falling down, and
Yeah.
you're in your bathing suit.
You think it's fun when you're a kid? Wait
Well,
till you're
it's-
like 21.
Yeah, it's super fun.
I
I mean, there as
missed
a
it
kid,
then.
but thinking about it now, you couldn't catch me there if you tried. Like it's man.
Well,
it's
I
kinda
think
gross.
I don't know if you would have been there with the family,
Yeah.
you'd have a good time.
Well, maybe pull away a couple beers and then you go in. Right? But,
Yeah, like nothing too crazy happens
Yeah.
at a family resort, I find.
yeah.
And the reason you're here is because we had you booked. I don't remember what happened. You were supposed to come on around the holidays.
I think Sam
I
was
got
sick.
everyone in
Sam
the
got
office
sick.
Sam was sick. Yeah, we wanted the video component. I think is what we were looking
Well,
for.
yeah,
right?
because you got delicious products. You usually bring
Oh,
by
yeah.
something to showcase.
Got some treats and stuff too. So we rebooked it. It was before the holidays, and we had something new to promote there.
'Cause you're like one of the busiest people we know. So you talk about MTV Spring Break. That was
Yeah.
your first TV experience.
Yeah, I guess so. Thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
That's where it all started.
And then you were on the Holiday Baking Championship.
That's right. Season 10. Yep. Holiday Baking Championship.
You were right in the finals.
Right
I
in the
thought you should have won.
finals. I
And
know,
then you were
I
on
know.
Bake Master Battle.
Bake Master Battle just came out in December.
Yes. And I thought you should have won again. I thought you got robbed, Kevin.
I know. I'm telling you. I learned from the last one, and I thought
You
I
went
had
hard
the
on the
magic
decor. I noticed you did.
I know. I thought I learned my lesson, and I took my licks, and I said, let's try a different approach. Let's go partners on this one. And the way it started is the production team had called me and said, hey, do you want to go on this? And they wanted Javier the guy from the Bake Master, from Holiday Baking Championship 10. So we got through a little bit of the process, and I found out Javier is he's Mexican with not citizenship of the U.S. This competition was open for the U.S. citizens and Canadian, and they wanted heavily Canadians. That's what they were leaning towards, which is awesome, right?
Yeah.
So I'm Canadian as well. So Javier was out, and then they said, all right, you got the lead, and I'll give you a week, find somebody to do this with you. So I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, maybe some colleagues
I
from
almost
the
had
industry.
Javier here before I picked Millions, so that's really
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, you should have Javier. Yeah. Call him up. So then I found Christine Beard was my partner on this, and she works with me at SAIT. Super, super talented. And I thought for sure we had the winning combination. She's very detail oriented. She's got the decor down, and she's very fast. We speak the same language. I'm like, this is going to be like one hand wash. No, this is going to be a slam dunk. Like I had the check in my mind and already cashed, And we did really well. Like, you watched it. I mean, we nailed all of our flavors. We nailed everything. The station was nice and clean. I'm looking left and right and thinking like, we got them beat. This is, we're good, right? It was a long day, long shoot and everything. And then the problem got to when they started asking us questions. They were like,
They wanted the story.
Yeah, they're like, so how long have you guys worked together? We're like, we worked together for 8 to 10 years. And they're like, oh, well, do you have any, pictures and how many dinners have you gone to and barbecues and this and that? And I'm going, we looked at each other. We're like, we have soup together once in a while at the office. There wasn't a story there. Like, I knew where she worked. She knew where I worked. I knew, she worked in Fernie and grew up in L.A. and all this kind of stuff we knew about. But there was they wanted the story.
Yeah.
And I could see the producers and the executive producers just kind of drop their chin and look. The two of us looked at each other and we're like, shit, that's the missing component. Because they're selling TV.
Yeah.
They're not selling taste. Our stuff tasted really good. But the viewers can't taste it. It's got to look good. You got to have the story. You got to have this.
Yeah, pull at their heartstrings.
Yeah, these components. I should have made up some Whopper and made up some thing. But
Yeah,
now
but
I know for next time.
I've been saying, there's a reality show out there called The Traders, and I think I could win.
You win?
Because, that's what I would do. I would just lie through my teeth because that's encouraged on the show. So I wouldn't even tell them I'm a radio host.
Yeah.
I would say, I work for Pepsi and I donate pop
Yeah.
to, animal hospitals in need.
Do you know what you could do to prep yourself for Traders is you could just lie for every single break you do until you get on that show.
Oh, on the radio?
Everything you pump out on the radio is just
So-
lies.
Well, some of it is.
Yeah, so the next one, I think if I go partners, I've got to pick. Christine was super skilled, super talented. She's got great character and everything, but I don't know. It's got to be something different, And my buddy Danny that I was talking about before, he's the godfather of my kids, and his wife Jessica, she's a talented home baker, and you get her going, and she's talking about all these things, and even my kids are like, get Aunt Jessica on there. She's good, and she's got all these stories, and we call her nickname. Jessica's gonna hate this, but me and my buddy call her Budinsky because every time I call my buddy on the phone, we're talking. She's in the background, bah, 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 and she's always butting in. So her nickname is Budinsky. So I think she's gonna be my next partner. I think Jessica can do it. She makes incredible kids cakes, incredible. Pasta, we go there for the summertime, and she's a great cook. So maybe that's the way to go. Maybe you have to have some type of story chemistry, some type of home baker kind of thing going on. I don't know, but I'm not off it. I'm gonna try it. I think
Next time
maybe
when they
one
do
more time.
a reality show about a baker teaming up with someone who's no baking skill, I'll go with you, Kevin.
Yeah.
And we can build that.
Go up, yeah, do it.
Yeah. And you'll be like, I can't stand this guy. I'm never going on his podcast again.
It'll make for great TV. That's
Yeah,
what they want to
that's what
see.
they want.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
want
they
to see great TV. They originally wanted me and my wife to go, and I'm like, no way, we're gonna get divorced. We're like oil and water in the kitchen.
I've always said I'd never go on Amazing Race with any of my friends.
I don't know if it's a good idea for me.
Exactly. No one wants to put that out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, and you might not like the person afterwards. I like all my friends and my wife and everything now, right? So we want to keep that the way it is.
I think
Maybe it'll ruin my relationship with Jessica, but who knows?
You have the right idea. I've always thought the Amazing Race and those types of shows, Kevin,
Yeah.
where you have to partner up and you need to have an existing relationship. It's
Yeah.
probably best if it's someone who you know long distance.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen them in a while, so you don't know them enough to
get
really
in and get out.
get
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
And you have to push each other because you're I don't want this guy to hate me after this.
I
So,
know,
yeah.
I know. So maybe it'll be Jessica. Who knows? But we're gonna try it again. We're actually meeting that family. We're going on a little family trip together. Excuse me, with them down to Costa Rica in the spring. So we'll get together. I'll pitch it to her after a few beers and see what happens.
Because you're now on you do notice this when you watch these food baking shows and bake-offs or whatever cooking shows, I guess it would be, they bring back people who've been on different shows. Like I've seen people on like Netflix is a Cake who were on something on the Food Network, right?
Yeah.
So
So
you're on
maybe,
the roster.
Yeah, maybe I'm on it, right? So we'll see what happens, and maybe they'll give me a call for something special that they're designing. Who knows? I'd like to be a judge on last. What I learned from this last one too is, who the judges were. One was kind of an influencer. One was had a million followers. One was for Breakfast TV. So we were kind of, Christine and I were thinking about that. We were being judged by people that, didn't have the amount of experience that we had and things like that. So maybe it's time. Christine and I were like, maybe we should be the judges, or maybe we should go on a show that is judged like a super high end food competition in France, where you're judged by your peers rather than judged by non-peers.
I'll recommend a show to you. There's that one on Netflix called The Pressure Cooker.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's exactly what you just described. Yeah. It's people who are in a house and they cook, and everyone judges each other's food anonymously.
Okay. I'll have to check that one out.
On notes. Like you would like that. It's not just desserts. It's like
everything. Yeah. Because the first one I was on was one of the judges was Duff Goldman. He's like a fantastic pastry chef. So I took his criticism to heart. I was okay.
I follow his 2 Instagram accounts. His cooking and his workout one.
He's got a workout one too. Yeah. He's a beast. So I appreciated his feedback, and he comes from 20, 30 years worth of experience. So something like that I like. But some of the other ones I was like, really? How are you judging my cookies? Like they were good, Christine. I'm like, they're awesome. We just didn't make the cut. That's okay. So, but I'm not saying no. I'll try it again. I got nothing in the pipeline, but it's still early in the year. We're only in the first month, so
you're always doing things. What is the differences between being on like the one where the Holiday Baking Championship where you're there for days versus like the in and out shoot?
Yeah, I mean the Holiday Baking one was I think it was filmed in 3.5 weeks. So it was every day. Every day you got comfortable a little bit. You saw, one less person obviously every day, but it was more of a progressive, different thing. This one was in and out. I was just talking to Christine about it the other day, and we flew into Toronto late on a Friday night. They picked us up in the van early, maybe 5 a.m. Saturday morning. Drove us somewhere in the dark. I felt like I was in the witness protection program. It was unbelievable. Like we went to this gigantic warehouse. We were filming all day, and when we left, it was dark again. Like, I couldn't tell you where this warehouse was. And we're looking at it. It's like a warehousey, kind of an old church. We're looking at like, what is this place? But they had rented this big space, and that's where they were doing all their production. But we were there for, like, so long, and it was a lot of work for one day. And the next day we flew out. So it was just an in-and-out full-day shoot in for 1 hour of TV. So
that's crazy.
Pretty aggressive, but, yeah, it is what it is.
I've been hogging it. Sam, what's your question? I've been hogging our guest.
No. Fire away,
It was
Sam.
actually more about like because you got the latest one, which was a quick shoot.
Yeah.
What is it like for like 3 weeks on like the Holiday Baking Championship? Just like being there with the goal of like, trying to win the competition, but you're just like in a different place and just kind of waiting for the next
Do you
thing.
still like think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time? Like that would be such a life experience. I'd be thinking about it all the time.
And I'm like, I actually lived in LA for 3.5 weeks, which is like kind of cool, right? Like,
oh, they filmed that in LA.
That one was filmed in LA, yeah. Wow. So we were in Burbank
Behind
for
the
3.5 weeks.
scenes.
Yeah, it's a little insider. I could talk about that. Whatever.
I'm sure it's in their production now. It's like
that's
the
right.
credits, so I think you're
That's
safe.
right. Yeah, it's different. You get used to it, and a lot of the things that I was trying not to do is not get comfortable there, because at any moment you could be going home. So I would always mix up my routine, walk different ways, do different things, and just try to not get super comfortable.
Interesting.
Stay uncomfortable, because in a second somebody could take you out.
Do you feel like doing the TV stuff has like reignited an excitement for the baking? Because like you're a chef, like you can do many things.
Yeah. Definitely, it keeps you on your edge, right? Like, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. They give you some prep and a couple of ideas, but until they say shoot and they pull that card and say you're making pumpkin whatever, like you're winging it.
And with Christine, like, did you guys plan the things you were thinking of possibly making together and like practice run? Because you have the SAIT kitchens, I imagine.
Yeah, we worked together at SAIT, and we played around with a few ideas, but we didn't know what we were going to be making, And this was a brand new show. It was season 1. Like, they were putting the judges together last minute. They were putting everything together last minute. So there was no like, hey, let's go watch the 4 episodes prior to this and look at it. So we really didn't know much. They gave us a little bit, but we're like, okay, it's going to be something holiday. It's going to be something cookie. Maybe this, maybe that. We had it down to like, did a big think tank. Like, we had 10, 15 ideas. Like, okay, this is what we'll do, right? And then we're going in. We kind of split it up already. Like, I would do X, Y, and Z. She would do this, this, and this. We would kind of stay in our lane a little bit, like, and just go for it.
Yeah.
So,
do you think it's easier, like, because like obviously you had to cook like less for this like next this show. Do you think it's easier to like kind of run on the fly and just like kind of trust like your baking and the cooking background on like the other show where like you had so many different things you had to do to
and
get
each
to the
day's
final?
different versus
yeah,
like
each
today,
day's different.
Or like you going with Christine
I think,
and
yeah, this one was probably easier to work with Christine because I knew it was like a one-shot deal. We were going to be very focused and do it. The other one was testing a variety of skills.
Yeah.
And, on probably day 2 or 3, I was looking around on that one going like, all right, there's 11 left. I'm like, there's no way everybody knows all this stuff. Like, I knew it all. I wasn't like an expert at all of it, but I was like, I think I got all the bases covered. So I was ready for all these wild cards to stay in the game a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Christine would have done the same thing too. She's just as talented, and she's got a really depth of knowledge. So I think the professional skill on the last one was I had to know a lot of different things. The one and done thing, that's why I think almost I could partner up with anybody and more of a character, do a kind of a fun thing with it, right? So they're both very different, and who knows what the next one could be serious,
who knows? Like last time you were here, you said it could be NCIS SUV.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you said. We'll be back with more with Chef Kevin Conniff of Sweet Bella Chocolates and TV.
After Hours with Ty and Millions.
We're back with Chef Kevin Conniff of Sweet Bella Chocolates. Kevin, you got these chocolates over here.
Oh yeah. I think I got some new ones. I forgot what I brought you last time.
Well, let's just see what you got.
Take a look in the box.
I want to think about what Millions.
Oh, what she's missing?
What Millions is missing.
And I haven't even met Millions yet. I wish
she's
met
right.
Mariah.
I think we gotta leave some chocolate.
There's a
Oh!
whole bunch in there. There's a whole bunch.
Wow.
Millions, you picked
This is
a
what
bad
you get
one.
for faking a sick day, Millions.
That's right. Yeah. You gotta.
Nothing for you. A visual component, but
So we got a bunch of new ones. That's the new one. That's called pea candy. So it's pea candy, which is like pecans. We caramelize them and we put them over 70% chocolate. That was one of our hot sellers this year. We just started remaking them about a week ago.
I love dark chocolate.
Yeah, that's a 70%. So that's really good. Really, really dark.
Pair it with a 6% beer
There you go.
from Born Brewing.
Carry the one and you're in business, right?
6, 7, you're having a good time.
Oh boy.
Sam
Oh, boy.
challenged me to get that reference in.
Is that right? What's that one?
The cranberry almond, a big hit.
That's a killer. Yep. And then there's a coffee one in there. I don't think you guys have had the coffee one. We paired with Phil and Sebastian this year.
Yes, this is it.
Yeah, so that's the new one. We have 3 of them to sell. I think I brought one of them for you. So 2 darks and 1 milk. And we made a ton of them this holiday season. They've already sold out. So we're getting ready to make our new batch. And they'll be in all Phil and Sebastian stores. They'll be up on our website.
This is
They'll be in some
electric.
stores.
It's like the
Yeah.
coolest thing to do craft chocolate
Yeah,
and
it's kind of
succeed
neat.
with it.
And we get use their coffee and espresso and get it right here in Calgary. And we've done a great partnership. Most of my bars have had teas in them for a while, and my wife drinks a lot of tea, and I have chocolate. So that's how we started the company. And now I finally got my bar, like the coffee bar, and we're still working on one for you, Ty. It's in the making.
The After 8?
No, the beer one. We're gonna have to do
Oh.
the beer one, beer
my
and
goodness.
chocolate
So-
one. I haven't quite figured it out yet.
Yeah.
But
With the coffee chocolate.
yeah.
What's the process like with like the beans and stuff to like put that into the chocolate? Like, what does
Kevin,
that
I'm
look
going to
like
eat
for
this
you?
now
Yeah,
because
you
my
know.
girlfriend always ends up eating them all. You've met her. And I never end up getting to taste
Tell her I
these
didn't
bars.
have one. Yeah. She'll smell it on you.
There was no
Um,
coffee. There's
there's
no
no
coffee
coffee.
chocolate here. No.
Yeah, it's tricky. Like, we grind the beans up and we taste them, we smell them. I've had a couple of cups of the coffees and the espresso, so we're really looking
my
for the
God, that's good.
characteristics of the notes of them. Phil and Sebastian has a pretty wide range of coffee and espressos from all over.
And there's almonds in these?
Yeah, I think that one got almonds or cashews on it. I forget.
There's a cashew.
Cashew on it, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know
Cashews
the
and some
difference.
nougat. Yeah.
6% beer.
So we mix and match. We, had a whole bunch of them on the go, and we wound up getting it down to 3 of our favorite ones that we thought would be pretty popular.
Nice.
And all 3 of them sold out. So we're gonna try it again, see what happens.
Yeah.
Did a big run. We're gonna increase our runs and keep going, and see how it goes. So it's a bit of a process.
Yeah.
Same thing with the beer one too. We dehydrated one. It didn't quite work. We're
Is
kinda
it a
playing
brewery
around.
you're partnering up with?
It'll be my friends out at Brad Creek Distillers. They
We
sell
know
quite a
those
bit
guys,
of
I
chocolate.
believe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Brett, you should have him in too. Maybe I'll bring some whiskey next time.
We could try that.
You invite me back. And maybe
We've
we'll-
never done whiskey on this podcast. I don't
What's the
believe.
worst that could
We'll have
happen,
to get
right,
it.
fellas?
We need rides home after that.
We gotta
Yeah,
do one at
that's right.
SAIT where we Uber out there.
Uber out there, yeah.
Ooh.
But we'll pair up with
And
him.
all three of us get behind and bake something. And you
Yeah,
can tell
there you go.
who's just the
the
best
best,
between
yeah.
like myself or Sam or Millions of Mariah. And then we'll try yours, and we'll just feel
Yeah.
really bad about
Yeah.
ourselves and our abilities.
I know, right? So yeah, with Sweet Bell, it's growing like crazy. I think the last time I was here, I said the same thing, but this year is off to an absolute incredible start already. We've been able to hire a couple people. We've got a couple of sales reps going. We're in Safeways, which Safeways
Wow.
took us on. They have 139 stores just in Alberta alone. We're up to 22 stores with those guys, and we're trying to branch out. I've got not Calgary, but kind of Alberta. I don't want to say it's on lockdown, but we're missing quite a few stores, but we're starting to go out. We're going to reach out as far as Jasper. We're going to go out to Lake Louise. We're going to go out to some different places, and I even have my eye on the European market this year. So my big moves, I think, this year are going to try to branch out, test some waters in different markets.
Is that fun to do that, or is that
It's
stressful?
scary. It's not stressful. It's scary. It's fun. I always look for the new opportunity. I'm always turning over rocks and trying to find the next. It's my New York in me. I'm always looking for action. I'm always looking for something, right? So once something gets going and it gets kind of status quo, I'll kind of put it on autopilot. What's the next thing?
Yeah.
So the two things I'm going to try to activate this year is try to get more global, and I don't know what that is, right? My wife teases me because I have these meetings in my head every day, like, okay, what are we going to do? She catches me like walking around the house mumbling and trying to talk to myself and trying to come up with this business plan, which there's no playbook for it, right? Like, this works, this doesn't work, you got to try this, you got to try that. So I'm going to try to go out into some different markets. I mean, let's face it, the Canadian dollar is not great right now. I'm like, what if I make this chocolate? I mean, it's hard to sell it to our friend down there, Donnie Boy. He's killing us with tariffs and everything. So it would be the easiest to get down. We're landlocked with the U.S. It's easy to get down there, but they're making it so hard. So I'm like, well, why don't we go across the ocean and maybe I can sell it to Europe and they can pay me in the euro. The euro is way better than the Canadian dollar.
Even
so
GBP is pretty good too.
Yeah,
like pounds, so
I'm looking at like some other options.
He knows this because he buys like hockey cards and
so much
jerseys.
internet stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
you have no idea the online shopping he does. He can
maybe-
do a conversion rate for you,
but
no problem.
Maybe he's going to be my agent. Who
Yeah.
knows?
He might be, dude. He might be. He'll
So-
get you a great hockey jersey too.
With the tariffs for the States,
Yeah.
like what is that rate like if you're importing like chocolate and stuff right now?
Well, sending it down, they're going to tax it and tariff it like crazy. Like
Is it like
30%, 40%?
see your
It's-
profit's gone?
It's gone.
Basically.
It's
Yeah.
just exposure at that point, and it's like, we've been in business we're going into our 8th year right now, and kind of the strategy is like we've been trying to get more and more exposure for the last 8 years, and finding like when are we gonna actually make like good money on this thing? Like not retired money, but like now we want to look at profit. We want to look at growth because sometimes it's exposure and you do favors and you're giving stuff away and da-da-da-da. And it's like, okay, so if I could send a load down to the U.S., but I don't want to get out of bed to break even every day. I want to make some money. You know what I mean? I got some stuff. It's a business. It's not a charity. It's a business.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at, hey, can we go to Europe? Can we do this? What are there some other opportunities to do? So that's one exciting kind of project we're looking at expanding pretty rapidly here in the first quarter, maybe second quarter. And the other thing I'm going to put, kind of start pressing play on. I've been saying it for a while, but I got to get going on this book. I'm gonna make a cookbook. Yeah, I'm gonna make some type of cookbook. There's the exclusive. So you guys can hold me to it. I'm telling it right now.
He's booking another appearance.
And this is for the fall. So it's like, and when I did Holiday Baking Championship, I don't think I knew you guys, but you're coming to this one. The talk of the town was we rented out this golf course out in Springbank Links, and we had like probably 250 people there at a viewing party that was supposed to be like low-key.
man, that'd be
and it
so sick.
So everybody keeps talking about it like, Kev, when's your next move? You got to come up with some project, more so we can have a party. So we can have this giant party. And I was like, this is bigger than my wedding. So it was so cool. So I'm like, all right, I got it. We'll write a book. I'll figure out how to do this, and we'll do a book launch. We'll do some just a reason to have a party, right? Like, and sell a couple books. And so I think it's on the right path at the moment. I still, again, not my lane. I'm not an editor. I'm not any of that. We're trying to get it going. I have a few chapters written in my head and we're trying to get this into a book somehow. And we'll see. I think it's going to start to slowly take off and hopefully have some progress over the spring, summer.
Dude, that's so exciting. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be
exciting.
as of just yet, but it's like it's one of these cool, fun projects. Obviously, it's probably going to cost a fortune, not make money, but it's one of these things I've always kind of wanted to do. And maybe the kids will be in there. I'll put some old pictures in there, maybe a couple links to videos or something. So who knows? I mean, I was like, all right. I was talking to some of my colleagues, and they're like, well, that's what you do for a living at SAIT. I tell stories all day. I tell stories about cannolis and this and that. And they're like, a couple mafia
I'll
stories,
help you record
whatever.
the audiobook
yeah.
for the cookbook.
There we go, right? Maybe
the first
maybe
audio
we gotta come in.
book cookbook.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe we have to do an audio one. Do like some type of audio thing, like because you could buy a book or you can watch it on video or listen to it in your car.
Yeah.
Hear me telling stories. But so we'll see. We've got a few people kind of going on it, and we'll see. I think it's gonna go. I think who knows? Maybe I'm hoping for the fall or something for the holidays this year coming up. So we got 11 months of a runway, and I'm pretty excited about it. I have no idea. I'm going down uncharted waters, and we'll check it out. So that's the exclusive.
Nice.
We're trying.
Kev, when you do it, get a good photographer.
Okay.
Because
is that the real?
He's trying to sell himself.
No, I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy.
Trying to get a job.
I'm not the guy. But if you can get a good food photographer and like the pictures look spectacular, people will use that both as a cookbook and maybe as like a coffee table book.
Oh, that's the best
Because
compliment a cookbook can get.
Right?
If it lays on the
If it's
coffee
on a
table,
coffee
I know.
table,
That's what my
huge,
girlfriend
dude.
has been looking for.
And I think
like,
you got the stories for
something,
each
yeah.
recipe
Yeah,
to make it
yeah.
great.
like a cookbook that's
Yeah,
both
yeah.
like functional and good, but also
Yeah.
pretty.
I know. That's the
Perfect.
way, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I've been buying them for the last 3 years. I got so many books.
I got
at the
millions
house.
of cookbook for Christmas here.
Did you? Yeah. And it's like, you can tell when you thumb through one, it's like, it doesn't have the right amount of pictures. What's the cost? What does it feel
The
like?
tactileness of it is
Yeah,
so much
it's got to
better than
feel
just like looking at your phone.
something, It can't feel cheap. So I think there's, a combination that makes it right. I just got to kind of sort it out. And let's face it, if I could make one and we did 1,000 copies and they all kind of sold or broke even, I would be ecstatic. Like, I mean, I'm not the Gordon Ramsay of the world or anything. But that's the other thing. I'm like, why the hell is everybody going to buy my cookbook? I think it's more of a fun project, and it would just be like feather in the cap and just, hey, let's have a party at the end too, right? You guys are coming too, so
I'll be there.
Kev, you know
I'll
what
show
you
you how I
do?
can drink 4 Amstel Ultras
Yeah,
in an hour.
that's
Kev,
right.
I've got a perfect business plan for you.
Oh yeah.
What you
Okay,
do
fire away.
is for your courses at SAIT, you just make it a required
That's
text.
a textbook.
Yeah. Required
really
learning.
good. That's really good.
I'll sell
Sam.
500 right there, no problem.
And now it's time for Ty and Millions Game of the Week.
Ty and Millions Game of the Week.
All right, the Game of the Week is
Okay.
different than you've ever done before,
Okay.
Chef Kevin Conniff. And this was originally a game for you and Millions because she's a big baker.
Okay.
She loves New York and all this stuff. I was like, this is going to be great.
That'd be great. Okay. You
So
quiz me about New York.
Instead, it's for
No,
me.
it's not even about New York because I was like, let's just keep it to baking. Let's keep it to
I
baking.
thought you were gonna throw some New York facts in there. I was just.
It's going to
listening.
be, it's called Baked or Fake.
Baked or fake. Okay.
And Sam, you're going to have to play, all right?
I'm so fucked.
We're going to do a couple of rounds of this, and I'm going to read 3 baked goods, and you have to pick out the fake one.
Oh, okay.
And I'll let you have a chance to go first, and then I'll have Sam follow up, and I'll tell you if it's real or not. Okay, Kevin?
Okay. Okay.
All right, the first one is French. The first one, Cougamon,
Okay.
Merliton. I'm probably saying this wrong. And Fleur de Sucre. You can ask me what they are. You can ask for the definition if you'd like.
Say it again. Say it 3 again.
So Cougamon,
Mm-hmm.
Merliton, and Fleur de Sucre. A buttery multi-layered cake from Brittany is a Cougamon. Merliton is a tartelette from Rouen, I guess, filled with almond cream. And a Fleur de Sucre is a sugar flour. It sounds like a fancy pastry.
Oof. Do I tell you my answer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say definitely not the first one. I'm leaning into the second. I'm gonna go second, but the third could be bullshit too. But second, I'm going second.
What are you thinking, Sam? Are
Third
you
one's
Googling
bullshit.
it? You're Googling it as we go. Okay.
No. No,
Sam is actually correct.
I'm not
He's got
Googling
his phone.
shit.
He's got
Yeah,
my
he was,
shit.
you're sure. He was either playing Pokemon Go or he was Googling it.
There you go, Ty.
Yeah, you just hit back. All right. Round 2 is British classics.
Okay, British. Here we go.
All right. A lardy cake, a chutney bun, or an Eccles cake.
What names are these?
A lardy cake is a traditional spiced tea bread made with lard and dried fruit. A chutney bun is a standard bakery bun made with chutney, and an Eccles cake is a small round cake filled with currants and topped with sugar.
Okay, Sam's gonna go first on this one.
All right, Sam, you go nuts.
I feel like it's the chutney.
What was the second description again? The second was chutney.
It's a Brits love chutney, and it's a standard bun with chutney baked into it.
Actually, that might be a legitimate one.
What was the first one?
A lardy cake, a traditional spiced tea bread made with lard and dried fruit.
I'm gonna say lardy cake.
Sam's correct again.
What?
And I'm making these fake ones up.
Are you?
Yeah, I was thinking how I could trip you up.
Oh my god.
I was
Dude,
like,
I thought I was in trouble there because once I heard the descriptions, I was like, it's the lardy
my
bun
God.
for
all
sure.
right, don't worry. I
Okay.
purposely wanted you to All right, round
is tough.
3. The
Okay.
Italian delights.
Oh, this is my wheelhouse.
Yeah, you should be
I'm
getting
in
this one, okay?
Cannolis. What do you got?
A sfogliatella,
I don't know.
a
that one.
shell-shaped filled pastry with many thin layers.
Okay.
A pizzelle, traditional waffle cookies made with flour, eggs, and butter. A Venezia roll. It's a classic Italian dessert. It's rolled up pastry and a little bit of buttercream.
Okay, I got this one.
All right.
I know them because I think you pronounced all of them incorrect.
Well, one of them's fake, so one of them
The
is
sweet
correct,
Italy
I
is a
guess.
classic clamshell. That's for sure a real thing. The pizzelle is normal. That's an Italian flat cookie. So the third one's the fake.
Sam.
I'm going to go with the second one.
No, Kevin is correct.
Boom. See? My mafia sopranos watching.
All right, I'm only going to read the description if
Okay.
you ask. 'cause
Okay.
Okay. Round 4. This is American.
In my wheelhouse too, just
All
so
right.
you know, fellas.
A shoe fly pie.
Uh-huh.
A gooey butter cake. A Blue Ridge cobbler.
You want me to go? Okay.
Yeah, go for it. What do you
Shoe
got?
fly pie. That's classic old school. When the home baker used to put the pie on the windowsill and they get rid of the pies.
Mm-hmm.
What was the second one?
A gooey butter cake. And then there's a Blue Ridge cobbler.
I'm gonna call BS on the second one.
Yeah, I was thinking the same way too.
You guys are both wrong. Blue Ridge cobbler's made up.
I thought Blue Ridge was like a place, like somewhere where they made
That
it.
it is a real place. That's
Is it a
why
place?
I put
Yeah.
it in there.
Oh, I was like, it's got to be some place that they make it.
Okay. The final one, holiday specials.
Okay, I might be able to get this.
A panettone,
Mm-hmm.
a stollen,
Mm-hmm.
or a Kringle wreath.
Okay, so panettone is everywhere. It's always in the Italian markets here. That's normal. Stolen bread is a German almond. So the third one.
You are correct. You got it, Kevin.
I got it. Oh, redemption.
And Sam's camera ended, so we're about to wrap up because we are over the 30-minute mark. Kevin, cameras are on you. What do you want to promote? Where can they find you on social media?
Awesome.
What do you got going on?
Yeah, so check us out. We're on sweetbella.ca is our website, and you can find us on Instagram where we have Sweet Bella YYC, and we also have Chef Kevin Conniff for all of our adventures, travel, food, culture, all the great happenings, all the appearances that we're doing, and lots of fun stuff and all the good ideas that we're going to come up with hopefully in the next 12 months or so. And check out for that cookbook, hopefully dropping fall 2026.
I can't wait, dude. That's going to be exciting.
Now you're going to hold me to it.
What did you guys think of the drinks from
It was
Born
awesome.
Brewing?
Really good. Really warm and kind of filling. So well done. I love the can, too. It's really easy to hold and awesome
Nice
graphics.
design.
Yeah, awesome graphics. So Born Brewing, huh? I'm going to buy a couple of these, I think.
It's 6%, you know.
Easy money,
No one
right?
knows. No one knows.
Easy
It's
money,
6%.
right?
It's
That's
like
it.
hidden.
You have like 12 of them. Yeah.
All right, well, we're getting out of here. Chef Kevin, we'll see you again soon. I am certain of it, and I can't wait for that book to come out. Sam, your camera's dead. Do you want to say something off camera?
No, man. I just can't wait to dig into the chocolate. And congrats on
I
doing
can't
the
wait.
show,
Thanks for
man.
having me, Sam. Awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
You've been listening to After Hours with Ty and Millions. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have new episodes downloaded to whatever device you use.